Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be talking about the lunar cinema. Now if you don't know what the lunar cinema is, there's this massive film thing that's going on this year. It's going all over the country, I believe, in England here. Possibly into different countries. I'm not too sure where all of these places are on here. But there are two showings that are on Thorpe Park, which is Bohemian Rhapsody and Back to the Future. But there is also a wide selection of places that they're showing many different films here. I'm probably not going to cover all of that 6 pages worth here, but I will leave a link in the description to this part of the website for you to check out some of the dates. Maybe you live nearer to these places than you do to Thorpe Park. So I will be only talking about the Thorpe Park ones, maybe a couple of others, as that is mainly what I talk about on this channel, Thorpe Park. So yeah, this isn't much talked about really, or it's not. I haven't really heard it around. It's basically, at Thorpe Park obviously, they're setting up a massive cinema screen underneath Stealth. Now, there are selected rides that are going to be available from this point when you get in. So you've got Stealth, the Dodgems, the Teacups and Detonator, I believe. So you've got good wide selection there. You get in there at 7, you get seated, you get your stuff, get food, drinks, all that sort of stuff. Go on some of the rides. Of course, Stealth will be one of them rides. So you can ride it with that massive screen underneath it. So we've got some 3 different tickets here that I see on my screen. So we've got a general admission. This is £27.50. This allows you to get an entrance to the park at 7 PM. Film starts at 9 PM, so you go in there, like I said, get your drinks and that. But bear this in mind, you will have to be provide yourself with seating. This is not a ticket where they provide you with seating. So if you're going into this, buying it, thinking there'll be seating there, it's not. You've got to pay for an extra ticket, or not an extra ticket, you've got to pay for a different ticket if you want pre-served seating. But to be quite honest, I don't think you'd need much. If you've got a couple of deck chairs at home, just bring a couple of them. But, like I said, there's also a seated admission option for £35. This allows you to gain seating. I'll read this out. It says a selected ticket gets you access by selected rides before the screening from 7 o'clock. This is also included in the other ticket. Includes a chair set out in the audience arena for you to use the screening. They will be allocated on first come first served basis. So if you really want to get one of these in, you really want to get a decent seat, you want to get a seated ticket, you've got to do it as quick as possible. Now unfortunately I might not be here for the 2 Thorpe Park dates, which is unfortunate because I think I'm camping on that weekend. But I will certainly have a deep dive, look at some videos and what it might be. So yeah, you've also got the disabled carer's pass or a carer's ticket. This is £13.75. Obviously it's quite nice that they're including this sort of stuff. I am a carer's ticket holder myself, so it's good to see them. It's good to see them doing this to allow people to get in for cheaper as they would in a normal day at the park. So yeah, so obviously you got Back to the Future on the 25th of May and then Bohemian Rhapsody on the 26th of May. They both got same opening time, same starting time, so it opens at 7 and it starts at 9. So this is really interesting though, as this isn't really talked about. Like I said, it is really not talked about. I think it could be a really good experience if you're looking to, bring your kids, watch some films underneath Stealth. That is certainly viable. Especially with this ticket. So to be quite honest, this looks really interesting. Now I'll run through a couple of these dates. There's so many of them. If once I put this in the description, you have a look. There's so many. It ranges from Greatest Showman to the Meg, to the Mamma Mia to Top Gun, all that sort of stuff. Obviously, we've only got Back to the Future and Bohemian Rhapsody. If I was to pick one, I'd pick Back to the Future. I'm not gonna lie. To be quite honest, I haven't really seen Bohemian Rhapsody, so that is a viable option as well. But I'm pretty sure I'd enjoy Back to the Future a bit more. So, yeah, thing is, this is obviously after park hours, so you don't have to be in the park before this starts. So you could just be arriving there at 7, like I said, and going in then. You don't have to be at the park all day. Because I think that would be quite tiring. I mean, I suppose you can if you really want to, but unless you're a MERLIN or annual pass holder, it probably costs you more money. The ticket to Thorpe Park is not included in these prices. Yeah, like I said, I might not get to experience this, but I'm sure I'll hear it from loads of other people. Game effects I'm going to try and do when I go to Thorpe Park next Friday, I think it is. Yeah, it's coming up soon now. Because I saw they had a slot for 5 o'clock, so I might try and get into there. I did see some footage from Game Effects. It looks really well done, but I'm not going to go into that for this video because this is all about Lunar Cinema. But yeah, it's looking really good actually. It looks like it could be quite a good experience. This certainly is something that Thorpe Park I don't think we've ever done before. So to see this come to the park, especially on these new event lineups, is really, really good. Especially if it's under a coastline stealth, I think that would look really cool. I might try and go around that time, obviously not to the actual thing, but see the screen up there. I might take a couple of pictures and then obviously show you guys from here. But to be quite honest, this looks like it could be worth the money. I mean, it's just over the amount for a standard cinema ticket. But then again, it's at Thorpe Park. You get to ride a couple of rides beforehand. So overall, I'd say do it. If you got the money and you think you're sort of on the sides here and saying, don't know whether I want to or not, do it. It really does look like a really enjoyable experience. If you don't like them two films, then like I said, they've got loads of others across the country. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link to that in the description so you can have a look for yourself because there's so many. But even then, that ranges from Back to the Future and Bohemian Rhapsody as well, because they've got obviously them elsewhere. So to be quite honest, that's it for today's video, guys. I really don't think there's anything more to cover. Pardon me. But yeah, so 25th, 26th May, put it in your calendar. Obviously it's a Saturday and Sunday at a weekend. Obviously age restrictions do apply for these films. Let me just do a quick check on what Bohemian Rhapsody is there, because I don't know whether it's PG or not. Okay, so Bohemian Rhapsody is a 12A. If you don't know what 12A is, if you're under the age of 12, you have to have an adult accompanying you. So, you know what? That's decent. I don't mind that. It still means your little ones can go and see it, I do believe. You've just got to be there with them. It's nothing. If you're over the age of 12, then you're all right. But it's just people under the age of 12 that may be affected there. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope this was a little bit more of information about the Lunar Cinema. Obviously, like I said, it's all over the country. Check that out in the description below. So yeah, that's all for today's video. Good to see you later, guys.